Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Learn with Priya. So this is the part 2 of Biology Class 9 NCERT Chapter 1, that is the fundamental unit of life. So I hope you all have watched the first part. So you cannot understand the concept if you have not watched the first part yet. So please do watch the first part before watching the second part. So let's get started. Yes, Christy has joined. Very good, Christy. You're the first one to join my class every time. Okay. Completed till here, right, children? Swarab, yes, Swarab. You don't understand anything. Please, Swarab, please watch the first part of this video so that you can understand everything. Yes, so we have completed our chapter till here, and next topic is plasma membrane. So, in the previous topic, we have learned that a cell is a cell is having three common features. What are they? Nucleus, cytoplasm, cell membrane. So these three are very important for a cell and every cell has it. Even your skin cell, bone cell, blood cell, every cell has this and these are three main features. So nucleus, we all know what nucleus, right? Nucleus is the circular part which is between the cell, which is situated between the cell. And we have cytoplasm is surrounded, like it is a substance, liquidy substance, fluid substance that is surrounded around the nucleus. And cell membrane is this, you see this thick borderline, you see this thick borderline. So this is called cell membrane. This protects the cell. Okay, first we'll learn about cell membrane. Plasma membrane or cell membrane. This looks like this. This outer wala part, which is also called plasma or cell membrane, looks like this. Okay. Functions of cell plasma membrane or cell membrane: keeps a cell intact. Intact means keeps a cell safe. Protective barrier. It is a protective barrier. Regulate transport in and out of cell. This plasma membrane controls any substance which goes inside or outside the cell. It controls everything. Okay, so that the large solid molecules do not enter and damage the cell. That is why it is also called selectively permeable membrane, because it is selective. It selects what material to enter the cell and what material to exit out of the cell. That is why it is called selectively permeable membrane. Small lipid soluble molecules, example oxygen and carbon dioxide, can pass easily because they're small. Let me show you the picture. You know, these hairy substances are found over here. So these allow the in and out of the molecules. But carbon and oxygen molecules are very tiny. That is why they don't need any permission to go in and out. But big molecules like sodium and everything, they need permission to get in and out. Water can freely pass cross the membrane. Water can freely cross the membrane because water is essential for all the cells. So water also does not need any permission. Water is safe and it does not need any permission. It is free to move anywhere it want to. Plasma membrane allows cell to exchange materials with surroundings. What does plasma membrane do? It allows cell to exchange materials with surroundings. That is selectively permeable membrane. So these functions of plasma membrane, these are very important. Please do learn them. The cell uses simple processes for exchange of oxygen, carbon dioxide and water. The process used are diffusion and osmosis. Diffusion and osmosis are two different definitions, or two different, two different ways by which the cell plasma membrane or the cell membrane or the plasma membrane exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide or water. So these oxygen, carbon dioxide, and water can come in and out of the cell. They have the access because of the process called diffusion and osmosis. So oxygen, carbon dioxide, and water moves in and out of the cell using the process of diffusion and osmosis. Diffusion. What is diffusion? It is pronounced like this: diffusion. Very easy. The net passive movement of molecules or particles from the region of higher to the lower region of lower concentration. The net passive movement of molecules or particles from the region of higher to the region of lower concentration is called diffusion. Okay, so diffusion in chemistry is different and in bio is different, but both have the same meaning. But that diffusion is different and this diffusion is very different. So the net passive, for example, diffusion means moving of molecules from higher concentration to the lower concentration. So higher concentration in the sense, for example, if a molecule has more water, so the water moves to the place where there is lower concentration. Okay, this is what diffusion means. Okay, these are some examples of what I've just said. Examples of diffusion: cell exterior, cell interior. This is inside the cell and this is outside the cell. Higher concentration. So, where is higher concentration? In the cell exterior. And where is lower concentration? In the cell interior. So, what will happen now according to diffusion? The particles of higher concentration move to the lower concentration, and that is what is happening here. Osmosis. Osmosis means push in Greek. In biology, the net movement of water molecules through the cell membrane from an area of higher to an area of lower water potential. So diffusion and osmosis is both same. But what is the difference between them? Diffusion is only for particles or molecules, but osmosis is for water potential like fluids. Osmosis is for fluids. Diffusion versus osmosis, these are some differentiation points. Molecules move from high to low concentration. Solute molecules, solvent molecules. So this is what we have just discussed. So this is what we have just discussed. They have just given you some examples. Solution. Okay, I think you all have learned this in chemistry, right? Solvent plus solution is equal to solution. Both solvent and solute mix to get your solution. For example, imagine this is your water, H2O, and this is your sugar, I guess, sugar or salt. Sugar. So, what will you get here now? Sugar solution. You will get solution. Types of solutions: isotonic solution, hypertonic solution, and hypotonic solution. Isotonic solution. So, this is the case where isotonic is there, and this is for hyper, and this is for hypo. Isotonic solution means concentration where both solute and solvent are equal. Okay, equal. For example, you can see here in the diagram that solvent and solute molecules are same. So this is an isotonic solution. Coming to hypertonic solution, hypertonic means you will have more solute than solvent. Okay, for example, let me tell you. Imagine that solute is water, H2O, and solvent is water, and solute is some kind of sugar. Sorry, salt, sugar, salt, water, salt, whatever you want to take. Let's take salt. So the yellow balls are salt, and the blue balls are water. So what will happen now? So the amount of solute, that is amount of salt, is more in the solution. So the amount of solvent will be less, right? Amount of solvent is less. So this is an hypotonic. This is a hypotonic solution where the solute is more, less solvent is found. Next we have hypotonic solution, where you can find less solvent, less solute and more solvent. What can you find? Less solute and more solvent, less salt and more water. So this is called hypotonic solution. This might be quite tricky but very easy. Hypotonic, hypertonic and isotonic, animal blood cell and all. They've given you some examples. The same thing that I've explained is given in the form of examples. Okay, a cell taking in a substance by surrounding it with a cell with its cell membrane. Endocytosis. So here is another term called endocytosis. What is endocytosis? It is like a method in which a cell is taking a substance by surrounding it with its cell membrane, just as cell membrane does. Structural strength in plants is because of cell wall. So cell wall, yes, Christy, you're there, right? Yes, Christy, you have asked me, na? Cell wall, why is it not the common feature? It is because the cell wall is present in plant cells only. Okay? Structural strength. It is provided in plants because of cell wall only, Christy, and that is why plants only have cell wall and animals do not. Okay, Christy, understood? Cell walls are present in where? Sorry, cell, yes. Cell walls are present in. Pay attention, Christy. It is your doubt, right? Cell wall is present in plants, fungi, and bacteria. These three organisms have cell walls present in them because they need structural support. As we have learned in here, cell wall provides structural strength. So these three organisms need structural strength, and that is why they have cell walls. Got it, Christy? I want the chat box to be flooded with yes. Please do that. Please do that. Yes. Thank you. Nucleus. So now we are going to learn about the very main feature, that is the nucleus. So what is nucleus? It is the brain of a cell or the control room of a cell. So nucleus is having a chromosome, that is these wire like things are called chromosomes. Nuclear membrane, like cell have cell membrane, nuclear also has a boundary or a thing that protects it. It is called the nuclear membrane. This is not a cell, this is a nucleus in a cell. Okay, and then nucleus is the another circle present in the nucleus. Okay, nucleolus. Nuclear pore is this gap between, as you can see this gap, this is called nuclear pore, which have colored with red. Let me use another color. I've colored it with blue. This is called nuclear pore. You can see your nuclear pole over here and also here. These nuclear poles help nucleus to like get essentials in the sense some nutrients, proteins, DNA and all through these nuclear pores. And nucleoplasm is same as cytoplasm. A cell has cytoplasm and a nucleus has nucleoplasm. This thread, very light wala thread that I've covered blue, yes, these are called nucleoplasm. Next, we have chromatin and consented chromosome structure. These are nuclear pores that we have just learned. Chromatin is this wires, solenoid chromatin fiber. So these are all the structures of a condensed chromosome. Okay. The nucleus plays central role in cellular reproduction. So the nucleus plays a central role in cellular reproduction because it creates a DNA and RNA required for reproduction, right? It determines the way the cell will develop and form it will exhibit at maturity. It directs the chemical activity of cell. It directs the chemical activities of cell. So it is controlling everything of a cell. So it is called the control room of a cell or the brain of a cell. Cell types. So this is very important: prokaryotic, eukaryotic. You may like the examiner may ask you to differentiate between these both terms. Very important, please pay attention. Prokaryotics. Prokaryotic cells are simple cells that do not have internal membranes, example bacteria. Eukaryotics are more complex cells that do have internal membrane bound structures, examples plants and animals. Yes, Jonathan, please tell. What's your doubt? What is the difference between them? Yeah, I didn't explain it till now. I didn't explain it yet. I'll explain it. Just wait for a while, Jonathan. I think I'm not audible to him. Okay, so prokaryotic cells are simple cells. They are simple cells. Matlab they don't have complex structures or complex organelles in them. So they are simple cells and they do not have internal membranes. Example, bacteria. Internal membranes in the cells. For example, take a plant cell. It has a cell wall, cell membrane, right? In an animal cell, you can find cell membrane and what else? Uh, Nucleus also has a nucleus membrane, right? So prokaryotic cells are simple cells and they do not have any internal membranes. Example, bacteria. Eukaryotic cells, they are more complex cells that do have internal membrane bound structures. Example, plants and animals. Eukaryotic cells are complex cells. They are complex cells and they do have internal membrane bound structures. An example is plants and animals. You can see here the diagrams of eukaryotic and prokaryotic cells. You can find a nucleus in eukaryotic cell and no nucleus in prokaryotic cell. Okay, you can find a mitochondria in eukaryotic cell and no mitochondria in prokaryotic cell. Yes, there are many other examples here. Okay, now tell me any other difference of this eukaryotic and prokaryotic cell in the comment box and let me know in the comments. Just tell me the difference and any other difference, not other than what I told. Yes. Students are typing in the chat box only right now. Okay, no, not in the chat box. In the video, in the YouTube, you have to type it. Not in the class. Key differences. Okay, we have already got the key differences. I don't think you have to do it anymore. Very important key differences. Sorry. Very important key differences. Prokaryotic, they lack nucleus. They do not have nucleus. In the previous one we saw where is the nucleus? There is no circle type thingy, right? And other membrane bound structures. We don't have that. They have small ribosomes. They have small ribosomes. Yes. DNA is not organized into chromosomes. DNA is not organized into chromosomes. Flagella are not made of microtubules and does not have a 9 plus 2 structure. Cell walls are made of peptidoglycan, not cellulose. So this is some kind of other substance like cellulose. So cell walls of prokaryotic cells are made up of this thing and not at all of cellulose. But the other cell walls of eukaryotic cells are made up of cellulose. And here flagella are made up of microtubules and have 9 plus 2 structure, but in prokaryotic cells they do not have, they lack it. DNA is organized into chromosomes and their DNA is not organized into chromosomes. They have ribosomes, they have large ribosomes, but they have small ribosomes. They have nucleus and other membrane bound structures. Eukaryotic and prokaryotic cell, this is another diagrammatic differentiation. Take a screenshot if you want to learn further. Cell organelles. So till now we have learned about all the cells, the three main common features of cells, and now we'll be learning about all the cell organelles present in the cells. So this is very important. Cytoplasmic membrane. This is another membrane of cytoplasm. Okay. Endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is of two types, RER and SER. RER is the rough endoplasmic reticulum and SER is the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Ribosomes are ribosomes are even not visible. They are, these small tiny holes that are visible on the cell are called ribosomes. Nucleus, we all know what is nucleus, right? This whole circle thingy present between the cell is called nucleus. Nucleolus, it is another circle one present in the nucleus. Nuclear membrane is the membrane or the bounding structure of the background circle of the nucleus. Golgi apparatus or the Golgi, this is another cell organelle. Cytoplasm is the liquid substance behind ribosome. Cytoplasm is overlapped with these all organelles. Mitochondria can be found over here. Chloroplast. Chloroplast is mainly present in plant cells, not in animal cells. We'll further learn about all these organelles in detail. Endoplasmic reticulum. Yes, this is the very interesting one. I love this topic. Endoplasmic reticulum, as I told you, it is of two types, rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic, it also has a nucleus envelope and a nucleus. So, what does this rough endoplasmic reticulum do? Just an endoplasmic reticulum? Any idea? You can tell me in the comment section if you have any. Endoplasmic reticulum is the large network of membrane bound tubes and sheets. It is the large network of membrane bound. As you can see this, you can see these lines and all. It is forming a network. It forms a network all over the cell. Okay, it looks like a long tubulous or round or oblong bags. Exactly, it looks like the same thing. And now it has two types of reticulums. Rough endoplasmic reticulum, also called RER, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum, also called SER. Okay, so what does RER and SER do? Everything is done by endoplasmic reticulum. Why does it need two more things? Let me explain. RER is rough endoplasmic reticulum. What does that do? Rough endoplasmic reticulum manufactures proteins. Okay, it manufactures proteins. It forms the network system and it manufactures proteins, something kind of rough molecules and all. And smooth endoplasmic reticulum manufactures lipid molecules. Okay, lipid molecules. And there is one function of ER. It is to ER is the endoplasmic reticulum. It is also called ER, but please avoid using short forms in your examination. So, the one function of ER is to serve as channels for transport of materials, that is, to work as the network or the supplier of all the proteins and lipids to the organelles, other organelles in the cell. So, the SCR plays a crucial role in detoxifying many poisons and drugs. So this smooth endoplasmic reticulum, this helps in detoxifying toxic materials like drugs. Okay, it is done. Endoplasmic reticulum, yes, it is said ER. It is connected to the nuclear membrane. It is called the highway of the cell. Highway of the cell because it connects everything in the diagram. As you can see, it is connecting everything, right? So this is called the highway of the cell. Rough ER, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum, and smooth ER, that is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Rough ER is studied with ribosomes, it makes proteins. Rough ER has ribosomes. Please remember this. It has ribosomes, the small, small things present in the cell. These are called ribosomes. Okay, it makes proteins. Rough ER makes proteins, as I've told you, and smooth ER does not have any ribosomes. It does not have any ribosomes, and it makes lipids. Got it? Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus. It looks like this. It looks like a stack of plates, right? It looks like a stack of plates. It stores and modifies and packages proteins. Very easy. It stores. These bags, these sacks are used to store molecules or materials. It modifies and packages proteins. Molecules transported to and from the Golgi by means of vesicles. These are called vesicles. These round thing at the end, these are called vesicles. So the material, the molecules transported to and from the Golgi apparatus by the means of vesicles. Lysosomes. Lysosomes are also called the suicide bags of the cell. Do you know why? This is the garbage disposal of the cell. They contain digestive enzymes that break down waste. They contain some digestive enzymes in the sense some digestive molecules or organelles that break down waste. Which organelle do lysosomes work with? Any idea? You may tell me in the comment section. Please tell me. Any idea which organelle do lysosome work with? Shaman's is metabolism. अरे टेक्स्ट बुक देख के मत बोलो मेटाबॉलिज्म इज अनदर टर्म. हाँ, मेटाबॉलिज्म ऑर्गेनल है. वो ऑर्गेनल होता है. हाँ, वो वर्क विद लाइसोसोम. नो. नो, नॉट लाइसोसोम. Yes, yes. Lagita told me the answer. Very good, Lagita. Lysosomes are membrane bound sacs filled with digestive enzymes. These enzymes are made by RER. Yes, these enzymes are made with RER, and that is why these organelles work with lysosomes. Very good. Mitochondria. This is the powerhouse of the cell. Mitochondria is called the powerhouse of the cell. Cellular respiration occurs here to release energy for the cell to use. Okay? Bound by double membrane. So mitochondria has double membrane. It has its own DNA. Mitochondria का उसकी own DNA होते हैं, बाकी सारे की नहीं होते. No other cell organelle has its own DNA other than mitochondria. Plastid kitchen of the cell. Plastids are another organelles which are called kitchen of the cell. Why is that so? Any idea why kitchen of the cell? Because they create their own food. Plastid is of three types: chloroplast, chromoplast, and leucoplast. Chloroplast contain chlorophyll. Okay, chloroplast contains chlorophyll. What is chlorophyll? कहीं तो सुना था ना हमने क्लोरोफिल. याद करो. हाँ, फोर्थ क्लास से पढ़ रहे हैं हम. ग्रीन पिगमेंट फाउंड ऑन लीव्स इज कॉल्ड क्लोरोफिल. इट अब्सॉर्ब सनलाइट एंड फोटोसिंथेसिस. फोटोसिंथेसिस तो याद होना चाहिए. It produce and store glucose. What does chloroplast do? It produce and store glucose. Glucose in the cells वो sugar molecules. Please, मतलब बायो थोड़ा हार्ड होता है पर ये सारे याद रखना पड़ेगा. Next is chromoplast. Chromoplast contains carotenoids. Chlo- Chloroplast is present in leaves. Chromoplast is present in flowers. Okay? Chromoplast is present in Flowers because it has different colors. Chromoplast has different colors, and chloroplast only has green color in it. Leucoplast, it has no pigment, no color, no color at all, and it is used to store starch. Chromoplast is found in fruits and flowers. Next topic has vacuoles. Vacuoles is the large central vacuole usually in plant cells. Vacuoles are present in both animal and plant cells, but animal cell में छोटा होता है, plant cell में बड़ा होता है. Okay? Vacuoles are smaller in plants and larger in animals. They store container for food, water, enzymes, waste, pigments, and etc. So the main function of vacuoles is to storage, and they are large in plants, smaller in animals. Okay, what type of microscope may have been used to take this picture? What do you think? Any idea of what type of microscope is used? I think electron microscope. What do you think? I've said electron microscope and everybody started to say electron microscope. That's okay. Next, cell division. This is the last topic of our chapter. New cells are formed in organisms. So, why do new cells are formed in organisms? Why do new cells form? To grow, to replace old, to form gametes for reproduction. So this is the main thing that is done to form gametes for reproduction. Everything is very rare. These both are quite rare. So mainly cell division forms to replace the old cells, to grow, to form gamete for reproduction, or to replace the sick cells or damaged cells. Types of cell division. So there are two types of cell division, that is mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis and meiosis. There are two types of cell division. Mitosis is where two daughter cells are formed. Okay. So from one mother cell, two daughter cells are formed in mitosis. Same number of chromosomes as mother cell. Let me draw the picture. I guess I don't have the picture here. So in mitosis, two daughter cells are formed with same number of chromosomes as mother cell, and they help in growth and repair in organisms. Okay, mitosis may assume that this is the mother cell with chromosomes of two, no four होता है, with four chromosomes, and उसमें से दो daughter cells, two daughter cells are formed. So two arrows रखते हैं. Two daughter cells are formed. कैसे होते हैं daughter cells? Two, they have the same number of chromosomes as the mother. So कैसे है? मम्मा के पास है चार, इनके पास भी होगा चार. Got it? So the mother has four sets of chromosomes. The daughters also have four. Got it? So this is called mitosis. It helps in growth and repair organisms. So mitosis only occurs to help in growth and repair in organisms. And meiosis. Meiosis तो थोड़ा लंबा प्रोसेस है. Meiosis में है four sets of mother chromosomes. Four daughter cells are formed. Four daughter cells. Half the number of chromosomes as mother. Half the number of chromosomes as mother, मतलब इधर four sets है तो इधर कितने होगा? So here there will be two sets only. In the same way, they create more and more. यहाँ पर होगा one set only, right? They have half the mother chromosomes. They have one Z at the last. Okay, so ऐसे meiosis होगा. Helps in formation of gametes. So this process is for helping the formation of gametes or for reproduction. Let's recollect. So हम मतलब कितने पढ़े अब तक? बहुत सारे पढ़े थे ना? From the beginning, from part 1 till the last, let's recollect everything. We have discussed cell, cell discovery, cell theory. सारे याद है ना? I guess you all remembered everything. Three main features of any cell: differentiate between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell, fate of plant and animal cells in different solutions, that is isotonic solution, hypertonic solution, and hypotonic solution, role of osmosis and diffusion, cell organs and respective functions, types of cell division. Okay. Okay, so that's all. Today we have completed the chapter, and now if you have any doubts, ask me right now. Any doubts? Yes, Swaroop. What's your doubt? Swaroop, we have already discussed cell theory. Okay, Swaroop wants to know cell theory again, but you should have watched the first part, Swaroop. Okay, but still, I'll give you an easy explanation of cell theory. It is stated by three scientists, three sentences, that all plants are made up of cells and all animals are made up of cells, and every cell came from a pre existing cell, and this is the cell theory. Swaroop, please go through the part 1 for a brief explanation. Three main features, and we have discussed everything else. Thank you. I don't think you have any other doubts. Any other doubt, children? Okay. No doubts. Okay. Okay then. Subscribe to the channel for updates, and thank you so much for watching till the end.